Включилась, нет? Алло, алло. Да, включилась запись. Кукусики. Здравствуйте. Мы продолжаем продолжать Гарри Поттера. Точнее, Хогвартс. Вообще ни разу не Гарри Поттер. Ага. Нам надо было встретиться с Себастьяном. Я уже не помню зачем. Ключик. Давай. Ключик наверх полетел. Наебал меня, да? Куда ты полетел, ключ? Ключ меня наебал. Где ты, падла? Куда ключ делся? Что это значит? Где-то здесь. Кш-кш-кш-кш. Ты где? Ключик. Ба, сейчас ключ будем полчаса искать, да? Давай, конечно. Что еще остается, да? Ключи искать, ходить. Чай выпьем. Еще выше, может. Вот же я слышу. Нет, здесь стало тише. Как трансляция? Нормально все? Давай, фидбэк напиши. Я не вижу. Я слышу, но не вижу.
Revelio.
Ды. Чё ды? Ды, значит, все, да? А, так вот он, ёпта. Да, надо поймать. Поймал. Ключ мертв. Поздравляю. И так сойдет? Как сойдет? В смысле? Надо, чтобы не и так сойдет, а чтобы идеально было. Ты заставляешь меня, ладно, открыть трансляцию, смотреть.
Over here.
Здорово.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl.
I have something to show you. First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
Угу. Профессоры не знают, да,
This
конечно.
way.
В смысле, а что ты не можешь сам в это поиграть?
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well
Мадок
disguised.
навернула, нормально. Крипта. Мы начинаем криптовалюты. Не хочу. Не буду.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trying to... I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Да, можно
It may take a
проходить по
while to
одной
get the
игре,
feel
но
for it. Mimic my
не
wand
получается
movement.
же вот собраться. Завтра днем,
The
думаю,
incantation is
можно будет.
Confringo.
Very well.
Z. Фигерная буква.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that
Ну, окей.
Incendio.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Всё.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous, and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Окей.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer.
И охуеть
I
тебе
suppose
знать
with both
дохуя.
Brookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Окей. Кто-то
Hello,
уже
Sebastian.
стоит.
Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room.
Ой.
Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Ебало завали.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Угу. Короче, пошел в жопу. Так, ядовитая отвага. Чё это там у нас?
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small,
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to
Давай
hear
не
that.
будем
Words can be
говнарями.
cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in.
Допустим.
Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Ну, то, что
Grand.
скипать вот это
I'd very much
окончание
appreciate
нельзя,
it.
конечно.
Come and find me if you get the proof.
Ну,
I shall
типа,
be
всё, я
forever in your
согласился.
debt.
Можно мне ливнуть уже?
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Intriguing. Окей.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait.
О, ключ, стой. Куда? Ну, запутать меня пытается, падла. Угу. Здравствуйте. Ах ты,
That's
мелочь.
it.
Верткая. Там 16 надо, аж, что ли? С этой я потом поговорю. Кайф. Ты чё?
Revelio.
My father writes to me.
Confringo.
Wondering if I've made any new friends. Every time I'll
Revelio.
Что это? Сплющенные доспехи? А. Понял.
What are you up to now?
Poor Susan in their second-hand robe. Her grandmother.
Тут ничего интересного.
Revelio.
Драконис.
Confringo.
Ой.
Accio. Revelio.
Что это?
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Confringo.
Не могу использовать, ну ладно. Тайный коридор трилогии. Окей. Здравствуйте.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Дьявольские селки мы помним, да.
Revelio. Lumos. Accio.
Бля.
Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
Блядь.
Lumos.
Для каждого спала свою кнопку нельзя было сделать.
Confringo. Accio. Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Confringo. Revelio.
Бирюзовый шар, блядь. Заебись. Спасибо.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Accio. Confringo. Lumos. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Lumos. Confringo.
Что с тобой делать, ебня? Листик.
Revelio. Confringo.
Окей, листик забрали.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Юзаю Ревелио, Люмус включается. Так-то. Я же не говорил Нокс.
Revelio.
Блять, замки так и не умею вскрывать. Алхамор моя где?
Have you found anything to,
Да.
prove my...
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more...
Так, давай по заданиям посмотрим. Расскажите о зале картографии. Доставка Перри-Пипин, зелье, летное испытание, купить метлу, хитроумные ключи 6.16 и призрак. Ага. Задача Депульса, фокусирующее зелье Максима, ядовитую тентакулу. Ёпта. Окей, давай. Ну, давай пока по сюжету. Да, я что-то это... Не вижу все еще Алхамора. Опять на коврике его ждать.
I was
Ого.
hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Погнали.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
А чё нет-то? Плащ сломался.
This looks promising.
Води уже.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Допустим.
If only you were here to see this.
Вы пришли.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Да понятно, понятно, заебал.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Да,
It
наверное.
looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Окей.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Всё, пошли испытания делать. Да видел я эту башню из Хогвартса уже. Нет, я там не был, но сейчас дойдем. Через запретный лес. Интересно. Ренобот, ты кто? Опять ночью, да? Ладно, пошли.
You're gonna regret coming here.
Тут волк тусит, я помню. Берем боевую силу. Все, что ли? Что-то еще. Самое время познакомиться с кентаврами. Ну, нет, они не хотят знакомиться. Ну и ладно.
There's a victory that came none too soon.
Дезинтегрировался.
Ugh.
Чё? Тяжело далась. Лол, ты о чем? Кентавры болтать не хотят.
A Merlin trial.
Испытание Мерлин. Ну да. Чё?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Вот еще один. Третий вон там.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Так. Что это дает? Я не помню. Пускай будет. Как минимум это дает опыт, да? Бабочки.
Potato.
Reducto.
Censio.
Oh, what's the last of your arms? Potato!
Expelliarmus. Allow me to put you out. Confringo. Levioso.
Что за бабочки?
Accio. Revelio.
20 уровня вообще отлетают на ура.
Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Not going to like this.
Accio. What have you done? Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio.
Pathetic! Is that best you can do?
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Potato.
Seems your luck
Я
ran
не
out.
могу.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. creatures you dare kill!
You're the little son that saved the trip.
Protego! Levioso! Confringo!
Помог.
Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio! Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Огромный смертоносный паук. Галочка зачищена.
Revelio!
Ёбана. Надо бы разгрузиться-то. Так. Чё? Как интересно. Ну, запретный лес не такой страшный, как казался, оказывается.
Incendio! Confringo!
He's had all their teaching in Levioso! Confringo!
Confringo! I've seen better!
Expelliarmus!
Incendio!
Confringo! Slippery as a hell! Stupid!
What's happening?
Incendio! Hell was that? Levioso!
Incendio! Confringo!
No! Serious threat!
Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Stupid one! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Уяпью.
Levioso! Protego! Stupid one! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Тролль. Козявки тролля. Ебой.
Revelio.
Мне было нужно. Да, мне нравится боевочка. Так, очки талантов как качать, я не помню, сейчас будем искать. Темное искусство, однозначно. Так, эффект проклятия. Угу. Как работает оно, да? Давай вспомним. От Экспеллиармуса и от Протега. Окей. О, конфита. Будут.
Confringo! Protego! Stupid! Stupid! Confringo! Stupid! Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo!
Что-то сложные какие-то. Поднимите воздух, пока он открывается. Это вот можно убить двоих, троих, пятерых за 5 секунд? Кайф, а у спел есть первый. У нас тут лабиринты, паучины. Пытается, что перевернул нас. О, толстый. Что значит вводите в бой его собственной кабины? Окей. Козявки тролля полезные. Бля, ебать ты залазишь. Так бы, блядь, до стрендинг залазил.
It isn't Nora Treadwell.
Бегали за своими палочками. Не лезет.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Да год, пока бегали за своими палочками, все проебали. Давай вот сюда надо забежать. Стопудово.
You've made a mistake. Where did it go?
Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Дуэльные уловки. Угу.
I know what that means. Merlin
Проклятие,
trial.
блядь. Дамаг по всем распространяется уровень проклятия. Кайф.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio.
Серьезно, на землю нельзя падать. Окей. Блять, испытания для детского сада, нахуй. Такую хуйню играли, когда типа земля-лава.
Protect us! I'm embarrassed. Let's play predator and prey, shall we?
Levioso. Protego.
You'll have to fight eventually. Nothing more luck. Slippery little freak, aren't you? No spines, though. What's that?
Your life ends here.
Stop that right now.
Oh, this is getting
Я ёбнула.
fun! Confringo!
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Barely even felt that.
I'd advise you not to do that.
Expelliarmus.
Fringo!
Confringo. Protego. Stupefy.
Hardly felt it.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Well, you'll have to do better than that.
Expelliarmus.
Now where did it go?
Это не та взрывная атака.
This is your
Полный
first
зажим.
journey.
Confringo!
Короче, я не знаю, что за взрывная атака у меня должна была быть.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio.
Но, по-моему, они все проебались. О, коллекция, разрез. Ну, это, походу, вставлять в шмотки. В любом случае, это дело ради животных.
This place has seen better days.
Какой пиздец тут происходит? На самом-то деле.
Accio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Да, заткнись. Ну, я пришел.
Over here.
Это ты долго, дед.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Сам-то примени. Можно их перебить просто? Или будет фейл?
Quickly now.
Perfectus totalus. Stals.
Stay hidden. Perfectus totalus. Well done.
Спасибо.
Revelio.
Не могу залезть, да? Не могу.
There must be something here.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Who's there? You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day. Hello? Not quiet.
Revelio.
Я думаю, тут расследуем. И... Где информация должна быть?
Orders.
Обыщи башню, все вокруг, ищи что-то, что связано с именами.
What names? And why here?
Ой.
I will draw blood. Deadly mistake this. Was that your best?
Пэра в жопу. Не боевые скиллы.
Is that the best you can do?
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
That was unimpressive.
That was meant for me. I won't rest.
Confringo.
Да ёб твою.
Revelio.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's. It's locked.
Все заперт. А, там заперт. Нет, тут заперт.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Если нет времени, давай. Изучи быстрее.
Revelio.
Мне нужно...
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Вон замок. Замок.
Revelio.
Хочешь он про замок сказать? Все, тут замок так остался, нет? Немножечко чая.
Revelio.
Ищите башню. Охуеть. Ну, замок. Вот. Можно сломать? О.
Hello, Professor.
Здорово.
Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Okay.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Revelio.
A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
Як дырка. Здесь будут всякие стражники, блядь, хуяжники, вот это все. Первое испытание, погнали.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Да, похоже. Похоже. И чё? Угу. Надо думать, да? Надо вниз спускаться. Думать не надо.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Где? Сверху где? О, сундук. У нас нет места. Ёпа, народ. Погнали. Перчатки. 35 стоит. 150, 60 сжечь. Маска, очки. 27, 90 стоит сжечь. Головная уборщина. 26, 60 стоит сжечь. Неизвестная. С камушком. Манипуляция тем империю наносит больше урон. Интересно. О, 40. Это 200 стоит. Это все дорогое. Неизвестный наряд. 1 за 60 можно дропнуть. Мантия. В 12,90 стоит. Нахер. Вот это нахер. Так, сундук, отдай мне, что есть. Еще школьная мантия, но уже лучше, чем у меня. Давай. Окей, классика. Пойдет. И с другой стороны тоже сундучок. Школьная рубаха, клетку не лучше, чем есть. Неинтересно. Ой. Успею добежать? Успею добежать. Воины света. Кто жевать первым будет? Трогать сначала, да?
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
скорее всего, где-то. Или в шкафу. О, здравствуйте, господа. Здравствуйте, яйцо. Я сломалось. Я сломал яйцо. Ой.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Народу. Ну, здорово. Не стоите.
Protego! Stupid! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Stupid! Confringo!
Да, я видел, что сюда, но я видел еще в бок можно повернуть.
What have the keepers planned for me?
Accio! Levioso!
И, блядь, такими выпадами сейчас свалишься.
Confringo! Accio! Reparo!
Это не то. Что у меня еще есть? Экспеллярность пробовали, это пробовали, это не дотянется, лес пробовали. Ну, все получается, больше ничего нет, блин, я не умею больше ничего. Значит, сюда идем.
These look familiar.
Accio!
Трогать. Окей. Трогано. Угу. Да, не через час где-то. Так, я вижу.
Accio!
Тайны открылись мне. Пятьдесят монеток. Лочение бродяги, спасибо. В смысле, это тайник был, что ли?
Accio!
What did that burst of magic do? More statues.
Не-не-не, подожди. Закрылось, блять.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Not making this easy on me.
Бля. Не вернуться.
Revelio! Accio!
Так. Я не вижу. Да, еще можно притянуть его.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Там открылось. Там все изменяется, слушай.
Accio!
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Ну, непонятно, подожди. Не спеша едем.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway?
Да подожди ты со своими обоими
Something must be
сторонами.
different. Protego! Accio!
Ну, в целом, не особо сложно.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Это народу.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Стратега не сработал.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio.
Нацепилась или?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo.
Ёбаный рот, опять закончилось место. Ну, стильно начинает быть. Ой, подожди, там говорили что-то про Мерлина. Расширение инвентаря. Окей, хорошо. Снаряжение инвентаря наконец-то увеличилось.
Accio.
Чем они мне? Окей. Да будет так. Ну, столько места, конечно. О. Ты бежать будешь? Да не того. Ёп. Здравствуйте.
What a relief. Another pensive.
Lock. Вообще нуарный.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
Надоело.
I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
Professor.
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well.
Нет.
I shall see you then.
Нет, окей. Всех собрать хочет в одном месте, да? Понятно, понятно. Ясно, ясно.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
Чё заныканного нет? Ну, я думаю, да, вот это зеркало.
More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map.
Сейчас, подожди, мне надоело. Управление есть? Управление. Нет управления. Ау. Ира тут. Нет, походу нет настройки этой. Ты вышел? Не знаю откуда, да? Давай поболтаем. Второй.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did.
Yes.
I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, She argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Before I go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Понятно. Доброе утро. Лохоморе меня так не научили. Где выход-то?
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
Off on another adventure.
That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens.
Так. Лохомора. Что-то першит. Высоко.
Revelio.
Конечно, очень интересно, но нет. Кто сделал это? Две. Где первая? Давай пообщаемся.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the...
Accio!
Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Алахомора.
Alahomora.
Дэшно перемещать искры и вращать диски, пока не активируются обе соответствующие шестеренки, которые открывают замок. Ебать.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Alahomora.
Кто его на это тратить? Ресурс. Дорогая Марибель, вот Дот Справлялась. Как у тебя дела? Возможно, я смею обидеть оглянуть на кружку сливочного пива, если ты к нам присоединишься. Уж очень давно мы не виделись. Если надумаешь навести мне визит, можешь захватишь с собой несколько растений поароматнее. После того, как нас напал тролль, посетитель жалуется на запах, веришь ли, старых носков. Я все перепробовал, но от него никак не избавиться. Надеюсь, скоро увидимся с растениями без Сервана.
Revelio.
Лутать учителей. Серьезно? Ага. Еще больше рун. Так.
Revelio.
Выполнение персонала. Домашние эльфы в Хогвартсе прекрасно справляются с поддержанием чистоты в замке. Мало что может заставить их врасплох, однако на медне рядом с одним из них взорвалась волшебные хлопушки, спрятанные за диванной подушкой. Грохот стоял страшный. Бедного эльфа окутали клубы сизого дыма, а у тех, кто был поблизости, с самого вечера звенело в ушах. Я полагаю, это проделка Пивза. Прошу вас, будьте осторожны и бдительны. Окей. Шли ключик. Ты меня не обманешь, блядь. Идем. Дымимаска.
Revelio. Hello, Homora.
Hello, Homora. Так, а первую. Вторую. Спасибо.
Revelio.
Абрахам, думаю, тебя радует, что местные ребятишки повадились играть пулей камни на улице прямо под окном твоего кабинета. Они такие славные. Я заметил, что самой маленькой из них нет своих камней. Я одолжил ей один из твоих наборов. Уверен, ты не против. Надеюсь, дела замки идут хорошо. Я рад, что ты добралась до происшествия. Чудовищная история о том, господин министерства устало и моих ушей. Он в самом деле ехал вместе с Элизаром и кем-то из учеников. Просто ужасно. Напиши мне, когда выдастся минутка. Очень хочу узнать про участников поля призывателя в этом году. Твои ученики просто обожают. Дорогой, с любовью. Наебай. Блять.
Revelio.
Окей.
I caught you sneaking about, didn't I?
Задание провалено. А! Чё, откуда начнется? Ёбана.
Revelio.
Замки открыты. Письма не лутаны.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers against
Still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
Not today.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ты какая гнида.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Это же даже проще, чем с отмычками.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of the Goblin Rebellion. My marksman Professor Hector's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? To a prefect that way.
Revelio.
Ебать вас народу. Почему старосты не спят? Вообще, что они делают в учительской?
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Revelio.
As most pleased be included.
Revelio.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well,
Полутеррористы уста Хогвартс, дежурный, бла-бла-бла. Пациент получил травму в ходе квиддича. Директор хочет запретить квиддич.
What was that? What was that? I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I have high hopes for Hufflepuff. It's a magician.
Revelio.
Окей. Ничего нет, тут выход. Они договорили.
Faculty Tower is spying on professors, are we?
Да ёба народ. Я же могу перфектно статало схуянуть и шоу и ебать. Ну. Хуя. Что? Извини.
What are you up to now?
Я в приседе об этом бьюсь. Если кто-то пешком идет.
Revelio.
Ниже надо.
Show yourself. Now. Ha! My instincts are never wrong. I knew someone was intruding here.
Заебался за ним спускаться.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Бам. Наконец-то. А, блядь, не сюда. Наконец-то.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
Revelio.
I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Так, что там еще было? Ой-ой-ой, так. Тогда пульса уже, значит, надо знать. Надо будет зелье замутить. Куда я вошел?
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Ты чё? Это карта, с которой хер знает, что делать.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Accio.
Левиоса заработал.
Levioso.
Ничего не заработало.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora.
Accio. Lumos.
Где-то снаружи.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora. Пропустил, да? Бывает.
Revelio.
Куда это нас приведет? К ключу. Наверху.
Revelio.
Летай. Давай, ключи мне. Как падла. Двери странные. С значками.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo.
Как я это достать должен?
Accio.
Вот как.
Aloha
Ну
more.
да. Сундук с замком еще.
Revelio.
Как туда пройти? Ёпта. Серьезно? Через оттуда.
Revelio.
Окей. Что за зельями?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Фокусирующие. Максима Эдурус.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. What can I do for you today?
Блин, давай переоденусь
I
сначала.
hope to see you again.
Блин, вообще выручай комнату сначала надо. Где она? Выручай комната в секретных комнатах.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Идентифицировано. Так, давай одеваться теперь. Так. 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 Теперь Оксфорд. Реально, когда телепортируешься, время идет. В смысле, зачем? Я же телепортируюсь.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
Сначала я все продал. Так, фокусирующая.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Максима.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
И Дурус. Максима
What can I do
фокусирующая.
for you today? A wise decision. Thank you.
Максима. Ну, все деньги потратил.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
В деле это что, повоевать с кем-то?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel.
Так. Фокусирующая, Максима и Дурус. Ну, фокусирующую
I
давай.
invented flu powder.
Раздобудьте, испытайте фокусирующую. Окей.
These rocks have seen better.
Сразу Максима и Дурус можно составить.
You won't knock this wand loose, and I'd not try if I were you. You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend.
Confringo! Excellent. Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupid one. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio.
Я не вижу еще одну. А он наверху.
That solves that.
Вместимость древней магии. Нет.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Деливарение и потом к тварям. Твари.
Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
Assignments coming along.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice... Perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
How nice to see you, my young friend. I don't know why.
Пиздец, обходить надо сколько. На меня. Ой. Сайд-квесты же меня будут ждать, да?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owls. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Чё?
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
Интересно.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Эй, подожди,
I
сейчас
wouldn't
я
take
всех
just anyone
покормлю.
there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Идет долго. Так, на этом пока сегодня закончим. Спасибо, до новых встреч.